All right. FHA or conventional when I'm buying an owner-occupied investment property?
Answer is going to surprise you. FHA.
Yay! Okay. Well, let's talk about it. So I'm here with Jeremy Pope, the Pope of Loans with PRMG. Jeremy, I think that is pretty surprising. Can you dive into the details a little bit?
Sure. It's always been something that's surprising. The rules have always been this way. And it's, in my opinion, a bit of a loophole that can kind of be exploited, by going FHA. So, of course, a one-unit property someone's going to live in, FHA or conventional, which is Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, that's not what we're talking about, because that's not an investment. That's just your home now. Right. So what we're focusing on is the 2, 3, and 4 units. As you know, above 4, then you're in the commercial world, and they won't, you can't do any of this. Right. FHA, you can buy a 2, 3, or 4 unit property, and as long as you live in one of them, then one of the units, they will still let you do 3.5% down. That's it.
Now, there's a whole nother video that we need to do about should you live with your tenants, but I guess, we'll save that for another day.
I'm not the expert there. I don't know.
I'll do the video. So, okay, 3.5% down. That's great. I mean, that's a lot better, because what is it conventional if you're buying like a 2-family or a 4-family?
So on a 2-unit with Fannie Mae and also a 2-unit with Freddie Mac, and of course, I think most people are hearing more about Fannie Mae. They're kind of the big brother. Freddie Mac's the little brother, but sometimes they have a little bit different of rules. When it comes to the 2-unit, even if you're going to live in one and rent out the other, the minimum down payment is 15%. Okay. And then you're going to have some form of mortgage insurance that you got to kind of handle too. You can buy out of it or take it monthly, but you're still stuck with it because it's not 20%. Okay. Where it gets a little bit different with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is the 3 to 4 units. Fannie Mae wants 25% down.
Wow.
Freddie Mac will allow the 20% down. So in either one of those situations, mortgage insurance doesn't matter because it's at least 20% down. Okay. But, we're comparing this still to what? 3.5% down, which is just tremendous amounts of money.
Well, and here's the reality of it. With interest rates being so low, you would be doing yourself a disservice most of the time. You have to do the math, but most of the time you're doing yourself a disservice if you put more money down, because then you're just putting your cash down and you can make more than 3.5%. You can make, you can make more than the interest rate somewhere else, which right now, what is it now? 3.1 yes. or something?
I mean, I'm seeing, depending on the loan program, interest rates, and just talking about 30-year loans, which is the most common, 15, 20s or less, but high 2s, low 3s right now. Right. I mean,
would I rather spend my cash to save 3% interest, or would I keep my cash and invest it somewhere else, maybe make even the low
7, 8, 9.
Even if you made 5, you're still up.
Right. This is what the smart money is doing. Yes. That's exactly what they're doing. They're just hitting the minimums and going from there and finding those loopholes. I mean, the S&P 500 of the world's largest companies historically return 8% a year for the past 100 years. And that's about as safe as an investment as it gets. Right. Apple, GE, Coca-Cola, Tesla, they're not all going down at the same time. Right. If that happens, we've got much bigger problems.
Right. We won't worry about that. Exactly. So this is it's really interesting. I would encourage people that if you're the type of person that wants to make real estate a potential investment and you're looking to live somewhere, I mean, this is a great option.
I think this is a great way for people to dip their toe into being a landlord. Yeah. Because they're right on premise. Mm-hmm. They don't have to try. It's just, they can keep a closer eye on things. Mm-hmm. And then maybe they dip their toe into something else where it's they're not there all the time.
Right.
But yeah, it's a great long-term investment. You know that. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's what else I like about it too, is we've talked about this before. The FHA offers in this market hard to get accepted. But I think when you're talking about those 2 and 3 and 4 unit properties, there's less competition for those.
Right.
I think FHA offers will fly on those. I mean, not every time, but your chances are a lot better.
Yeah, I've been seeing it be a lot better, especially on the duplexes, because a lot of times these duplexes are already owner occupied. They're not exactly the best investment for a seasoned investor necessarily. Right. But they're a great option for this type of buyer.
Chances are the seller of that property probably did the same thing.
Right.
They get it. They get it.
Exactly. Well, Jeremy, remind us where you do loans.
I do loans, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. If you need help elsewhere, I can refer you, help you out there too. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good
Perfect. And what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Cell phone number, I think is the best, 513-432-6971.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it.